Hey everyone, Jessica here. I believe we are live, so let us know if you can see me by saying hello in the chat. And as I'm looking on Facebook to make sure we're live, just check in right here in the comments and we are going to get started right away. We have a delicious recipe that we want to share with you all featuring some of our premium Tupperware products. So it's going to be really exciting. Yay, we're live and I see that you guys are jumping on. Awesome. I see Dawn and I see Jennifer. All right. So for those of you that don't know me, my name is Jessica Gordon and I'm director of Extreme Stars. So if you're in Extreme Stars, let us know in the chat. And then Amy Gardner with Dreamcatchers will be joining us with the recipe here in a few minutes. So if you're a Dreamcatcher, say Dreamcatcher in the chat. And if you're a guest with us or a host, let us know in the chat and say whose party you're attending or maybe who invited you tonight to this live. And we're going to get started. But before we get started, I have some fun trivia for you guys. So when you guys participate and comment down in the comments down there during the live or even the replay, you get chances into our prize drawing. All right, so here is the trivia question. What is the most popular salad in the US and Canada? So give us your guesses right in the comments. What do you think is the most popular salad in the US and Canada? And I think you guys are going to be a little surprised, but I can't wait to see what those guesses are. So I'm going to go check those guesses out and see what I see. Lisa's here. Hello, Lisa. Welcome tonight. So yay, Caesar. That's a great guess. All right, so what do you guys think is the most popular salad in the US and Canada? And then after Amy shows us this wonderful recipe, I will be back to share with you all the answer. All right, so awesome. All right, Amy, are you ready?
Yes, I'm ready.
Awesome. All right, take it away, Amy.
Awesome. Thanks, Jessica. I think am I crooked? I don't know.
You're good.
Anyway, hey, yay, thank you. All right. Hi, everybody. Like Jessica said, I'm Amy Gardner, and I am the director of Dreamcatchers. And I am so excited because I can share with you a fun, yummy new recipe. All right. So, and it is featuring one of my favorite items, our smart steamer. All right. So, love this guy. We didn't have it for a minute, but it's back. Yay. Because there's so many fun things that you can do with this. All right. So, real quick, it comes with these two pieces. All right. So this is for our grains. All right. So you can cook rice in here in no time. Actually, it takes a total of 20 minutes, 5 minutes on high, 15 minutes on medium, and it comes out perfect every single time. And it feeds enough for my family. All right. And I actually cook for 8 people a good portion of the time. All right. So love this for rice because we love rice, right? And plus it comes with a steamer. So it comes with a steamer. It comes with colanders so that it will cook with steam. And it has a small colander so that you can do something small, like maybe some meat on here, like a little bit of meat, right? Or maybe a little vegetable. And it also comes with a bigger colander. All right. So this colander, it has a metal on the inside of the plastic. So it is blocking all of the microwaves, and all those microwaves are going down into the bottom base where you have water. And that then will create a steam because there's also metal in this, which is the lid, and it'll create a steam. It'll come up, it'll cook all of your food, which is really cool. But guess what? You also don't have to do that. So if you don't want to. So today I made my macaroni salad. I made my macaroni noodles, right? That we're going to make our salad with. It's a yummy, creamy macaroni salad. And my first thing I did was I actually cooked some frozen mixed vegetables. All right, so those are going to go in here in the salad. So I have that set aside for the salad for a moment, and I just threw it in here, put it in the microwave on high for 10 minutes, and then I actually used the big colander for my strainer because the recipe calls to, after you steam it, to run cold water on it and cool it down. So I just put it in here and I pulled it off, and then I put it inside of this guy. You don't know about this container. It's amazing. It does have that starburst seal, so you just push down in the center, right? All right, so and then I cooked my noodles in this guy too. Now, there are guides in here to show you, and but what I did was I just put it in here. The box called for like 10 minutes, and so I put the water on top and I put it in the microwave with no lid for 10 minutes, and it came out. I stirred it up. I also drained it in this guy as well, and then I ran cool water over top of that as well. And then we put it in this little guy. Now you can also steam your chicken. Tonight, my meal is semi-homemade, so most of the stuff like I cooked up, but I did use some canned chicken. All right, so I also put that in the strainer and I rinse it just because I feel better about rinsing it. I mean, if you don't want to do that, you don't have to do that, or you can just steam your own chicken in your steamer and it comes out so yummy every single time. Nice and tender and perfect. All right. So all of that you can do so much. You can do so much more inside of this. You can actually do a 3-course meal. So you could do pasta, chicken, and a vegetable all at one time inside of that thing. Crazy, right? But it's so good. So I have here our hostess set, just part of it. Have a big, huge hostess set. So if you are interested in this, you make sure that you talk to your consultant. All right. And we are going to use our Wonder Layer bowl to mix all of this up. All right. So I'm just going to toss it all in here. So I have my mixed vegetables that are cooked, steamed, and cooled. And we'll just throw all of that down inside here. Now, these are nice containers for like meal prepping, right? You could put your leftovers in them. These do not go in the microwave though, so don't put them in the microwave. You can also use these for like candies or making things like for making candies. So you could put like different ingredients in them, or you can use them for cookies as well. And we love these lids because why? They are so easy to push on, right? So we have our chicken and our vegetables, and I'm already running out of room. So hopefully I have room for everything. And then the recipe, sometimes I like to switch things up a little bit, right? And it does call for a different kind of pasta, but you can use whatever pasta that you have on hand or your favorite kind of pasta. We like the tiny shells. So we're going to go ahead and put some tiny shells in here. All right, so, oh gosh. I guess I put it in there and it was still warm. It has formed to my dish. All right, but these guys are really nice for your cookies, or you can put, we're going to just put partial in here so I can mix it up. And then I'll put the rest in later. But you can also use it for like the meal prepping or taking a salad with you on the go, right? And I am going to wait on the dressing. So we're also going to put, you're going to want to put like a ranch dressing on top. So I have here one of our new knives. We have new knives, guys. And for those of you that don't know, they are amazing. They're also crazy sharp and lightweight, super light, which is nice. And they have this little guard on here, or not guard, but it's kind of like a lock on the sheath. And what you do is you take 2 fingers, opposite hand, and push with your other thumb off, and then it just comes right off. But it's nice because it will lock on, and then you can take it with you on the go. If you are going to maybe camping and you want to take a nice knife with you, you can take that. You can also like put it on a boat, or even just a picnic. If you're going on a picnic and you want to take a sharp knife with you to cut something, and you can take these with you on the go, right? And so I got this from my garden tonight. very fresh, and it is actually yellow. So the recipe does call for red. There again, you can use whatever you have on hand or whatever you like. If you rather have red or yellow, it's up to you, or green, right? So I'm just going to kind of cut these a little bit, but do you see how easy that was? Guys, this is like, it's like nothing. It's so easy to cut these. I'm actually going to cut these a little bit smaller, just because I am going to use our chopper, and you'll want to have the pieces be about the same in size when you put them in, all right? And we're using our small compact. This is actually called the SuperSonic Chopper Compact. All right, so it doesn't take very many pulls at all to chop this up. And a little tip, besides cutting them the same size, is you don't want to overstuff, right? And when you are chopping, you like harder things like Parmesan cheese or maybe ginger, you want to pull it a few times and then give it a little shimmy. And also you want to make sure that those chunks are smaller chunks than what you would do with like your peppers or your carrots. All right. So we're just going to pull this guy 3 times. It has a little pull cord, which is super fun for kids if you have kids that like to help you in the kitchen. If you don't have kids that like to help you in the kitchen, they will want to help you in the kitchen when they see this guy. All right. So that was just 3 pulls. And look at how chopped it is. There probably are a couple of chunks in there, but look at that. Isn't that awesome? So we're going to go ahead and add this to our salad. And then we're going to add some sauce and mix it up, and it'll be done. Super easy. And this is actually going to be part of my meal for tomorrow night. So would you eat this? Would you make this? Would you have it as a side, or would you put it as like a main dish? Because it does have the protein, and it has your vegetables and your grain, a little bit, plus dairy. So I have here some of my homemade ranch, which didn't quite thicken up like I would have liked it to. Said for a half hour. I did it for an hour and a half. But you know what? You can use whatever kind of ranch dressing you like. This one was just a homemade one. So we're going to mix all of this up. And I love it because it is going to be pretty, and it has a little bit of everything. So, and the kids actually enjoy it. What's better than ranch dressing and noodles, right? My kids love noodles. So maybe not so much all the vegetables, but they need those vegetables, right? So we're going to add a little bit more ranch to it, just so that we can have that flavoring all throughout. And I'm using, like I believe I said, our Wonder Layer bowl. And so it does come with a seal, so you don't have to worry about putting like saran wrap on it and worrying about, or foil, and then it coming off, because that lid is going to stay on, and you can put it on its side if need be. Whoops. Or you can just put it in, and you can actually stack right on top of it as well, which makes it extra nice. But check that out. Doesn't that look so yummy? And then if you wanted to, you can add a little bit of salt, or just add the salt to taste when you serve it. So pretty easy, right? All right, Jessica, back to you.
That was awesome, Amy. I was taking a quick sip from my Aqua Vibe water bottle. I'm a little behind, guys. Can you see? I'm still on noon. Anyways, that looks delicious. So if you want the recipe, say recipe down in the comments, and your consultant will definitely get that recipe to you all. All right, so back to the trivia question. So the number one The most popular salad in the US and Canada is what? Is what? Somebody did get it. It is macaroni salad. So congratulations, Lisa. I saw you're the first one to answer macaroni salad. So yay, great job. All right, so we will be back September 17th, same time, 8 p.m. Eastern time. So be sure to like and follow our page so you're in the know when we go live next. All right, everyone, have a great night. Thank you so much for joining us. Bye.